What have you been missing? Hello, my name's Chet Davis, and this is Reflections. During the COVID virus time, where many of us have been asked to shelter in place to protect our family and our communities, there have been opportunities to reflect and identify that which we have been missing. Many of us have been very clear about those things we've missed, about those things that we want back in our lives, that whether it's family, maybe it's friends, maybe it's something at work. And that's what I wanted to focus on today for a few moments, is that at your workplace. Maybe you've begun returning to your work life, however modified it is. Maybe you're on the cusp of returning to your work life as it existed, maybe in a new form before the COVID shelter-in-place orders. And I want to encourage you to reflect for a few moments and identify maybe 1, 2, 3 things that you've missed during this shelter-in-place time as it relates to your work, to your service, to your passion. And why I think this is important is we are creatures of habit. We humans tend to do things, to repeat things. We find it easy to find patterns and to fall into those patterns, to fall into a groove. And a lot of times that may be positive. A lot of times that may be where we find fulfillment, where we find a degree of happiness and certainly a degree of comfort. But sometimes we do things as a habit that doesn't benefit us, it doesn't suit us well, but it's part of who we've become. And maybe not necessarily by choice, but just by habit. And as things open up again, as things return to a new way of doing things, a new way of work, I think it's important to hold on to seek out, to strive for those things that bring you fulfillment, those things that take you further on the path of the person you want to be, that person you were meant to be and born to be. So this takes some conscious decision making. Again, for each of us to ponder for a moment, to think, to reflect on those things, not that we're going to return to, but those things that we want to return to that will bring us the greatest level of fulfillment and joy. And to write those down, because then we'll have the opportunity to remember those things as you return to work. And maybe it's looking for more opportunities to do more of those things that do bring you that fulfillment, that do bring you that joy, and to be very conscious of it. Now, it's kind of a silly thing, but if you write this down, maybe on a Post-it note or a 3x5 card or a piece of paper, the back of an envelope, and put it by your desk, put it by your computer. Maybe if you're heading into work today or later this week into the office, fold it up and put it in your pocket. Because what happens is you'll reach into your pocket midway through the day and, oh yeah, what is this thing? Oh yeah, I want to remember to do this today. I want to remember to talk to that person. And if you're still sheltered in place, and maybe the thing that you miss the most, or one of the things you miss the most, is a person or a team, if you haven't done this already, I'm going to invite you today to reach out to that person or to those people. Maybe it's a message over social media, maybe it's a text message, maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's an email, maybe it's writing a card, and let them know you miss them and you're looking forward to returning to a place where you can be physically together once again. My name's Chet Davis, and this is Reflections.